This is Kyle Field in College Station, Texas. A playoff matchup between the number 10 seed and the number 7 seed. It's the Michigan Wolverines against the Texas A&M Aggies. Relay Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined to the booth by Joel Klatt. Holly Rowe is working the sidelines, experiencing this incredible playoff vibe.
Checking in with the Michigan head coach pregame, he said that his veteran running back is in prime condition right now to start this game. He's had a great year with over 1,000 yards rushing, and he wants to take the load on his shoulders today and be the guy that carries his team further. This is a really exciting moment right here. They're going to really script early in this series to get him the rock and make sure he can establish the running game. I'll keep you posted on how that's going from down on the field. Guys?
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. The Aggies offense will be the first up today. In these postseason games on the big stage, obviously turnover is a huge key. How does this offense operate? Joel, how aggressive can they be knowing they're facing a defense that takes the ball away so well?
Chris, it comes down to timing and spacing. As a quarterback, you've got to understand that the ball needs to leave your hand on time, and as a wide receiver, you've got to create the correct picture. Because you have to understand, anytime that ball is tipped, or if you overthrow it as a quarterback, it's going the other direction.
One of the things about this expanded playoff bracket that fans find so attractive, you're going to get numerous collisions between the two dominant conferences in the sport, the Big Ten and the SEC.
What a treat it is, Chris, because we know these conferences are the deepest and the best conferences in college football. When we get a matchup like this, it's time to just sit back and enjoy it. What a game. Yeah, this is smart. Get this guy going early. He had almost 1,000 yards receiving out on the outside, and the quarterback told us this week he loves throwing the football to him. If they get him established early, I tell you what, they're going to be tough to beat.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Grabbed by the receiver. And he picks up the first down before. The ground.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
A sack like that on 2nd down is a drive killer. Now 3rd and forever, and now this pass rush, you know, is going to have their ears pinned back. You are in a one-way go. This is a perfect opportunity to try to throw a screen, maybe a draw, trying to force this ball down the field. This is when turnovers happen.
1 down short of the marker. That's going to set up a 4th and 2. And the Aggies will have to kick this away. First punt of the game now. Look at it, pin him back deep. Kick it away here. And that's a great punt. Goes out of bounds down near the goal line. They'll spot it there. The Wolverines offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. This offense comes in with a lot of confidence. One of the highest scoring teams in the regular season. But now, on a bigger stage, Joel, a real premium on execution. What is this defense going to do to slow them down?
Chris, they're going to have to change up the look. If you sit there and don't disguise the coverage, this guy will just pick you apart. He's done it all year long. Their run game is solid. They are so good offensively. You got to change up the looks. You got to be aggressive. And ultimately, you got to be lucky. The ball has to find your hands at least once, maybe twice today.
this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's second down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's a quick grab. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
And there's that connection that we've been expecting to see. That's something on film that really showed up, is this timing of the quarterback and wide receiver. And they haven't really established it yet today until here on 3rd down. That's a good job. Maybe it gets them going here a little bit for the future.
Takes the handoff, heads to the right. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on 1st down. With 2 safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your pass rush going. They need to adjust.
They'll have to throw it here on 2nd down. Finds his man. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
I just love to see it, Chris, is when a quarterback stands in there, he knows he's going to get hit, and he still makes a good throw for a completion. That is the toughness and the courage that allows you to be a leader on the sideline. Everybody looking at that quarterback, and they know he's willing to stand in there and take one in the chops.
Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
They better find a way to pressure this quarterback because he's just sitting back there with nobody in his face. If he's got time, he's going to rip them apart, and he does here.
He's got space. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, we know that the run game is the blueprint at Michigan. We saw it with Blake Corum and Donovan Edwards leading them to a championship. They've got to establish the run. What I love about this back is his toughness and his physicality. He told us all week long that he knew he was going to have to carry the ball 20 or more times for them to be successful. He's ready to do that today.
This is a long march now. Offense getting ready for play number 10. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there, and it cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Receiver makes the grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The Wolverines closer to the line to run the hurry out. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Grab down the middle. It's Marsh. They make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now. The Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And the runner takes off to his right. And they make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to an end. So a serious defensive battle as we wrap up the first quarter. These teams pursuing a national championship. Let's take a look at the game summary so far. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. They'll test the right. Loses the ball behind the line. The offense recovers it. They maintain possession but lose a bunch of yards.
That's a sigh of relief for this back. It bounces right back to him, and sometimes you got to be lucky rather than good. And Chris, here, when that ball hits the ground, this whole stadium knows that that can be a game-changing turnover, but it bounces right back to him, and he's able to recover his own fumble.
That ball snagged for a completion. They make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be first down.
Well, they're able to get themselves off the hook. They put themselves behind the chains, an obvious passing situation, which you know you want to avoid, but they're able to still move the chains. That's a good job by the quarterback, finding the open man and then delivering an accurate pass on time, and he's able to move the chains and create a first down.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
What an outstanding job by the defense. The route was timed perfectly. It was a good throw, but it's just better defense to prevent the touchdown. Now, this offense has got to go back to the drawing board.
Here's the second down play. There's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Touchdown, Michigan, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. That's an impressive drive. This time they find rhythm, they execute, and they take the lead in this playoff game. That's big.
Well, it's certainly big, Chris. There's no doubt. And you got the sense in those first couple possessions, these teams were maybe just feeling each other out, throwing a couple of jabs out there. But now you finally get the full game plan. And I got to tell you, I was very impressed with what they were able to do on the line of scrimmage and establishing the rhythm with their quarterback. If they continue to do that, this team's going to be in great shape.
And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Play action here on first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, what a grab! Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Reed. Trying to create here on the move. Oh, he makes the catch. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, it's another first down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now, once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force the ball down the field.
Runs through the defender. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Well, in our meetings, this defense told us they're going to be ready for these plays. They understand the looks and the motion, and they know that this offense loves to use these, in particular early in a game. And here they are trying to go to that well, and sure enough, defense is ready for it.
Now, with the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. He's got some space. Look out. Touchdown, Aggies, as they fight back here in this playoff game. Very satisfying drive, and perhaps a relief to finally get into the end zone to match the score from the other side in this playoff game.
Chris, it can certainly present some nervy moments when you go down in a big game and be able to answer and match this score. This is a huge moment for this offense and this team, and now they can play with a bit more freedom, in particular on the defensive side, maybe get a little bit more aggressive. I think trying to create a turnover or a short field for their offense on the ensuing possession is going to be a big moment.
Offense is back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, we knew they would start out with the run game. This running back has had over 1,500 yards. It's why he was a candidate for the Doak Walker Award. I love his speed and his vision. He's got to get established early if they want to have offensive success today.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. He's got a first down and more.
Well, you get into these big games in the playoff, every first down feels big, and here the opportunity to scramble and move the chains. This is just a terrific job by the quarterback. I've always said, Chris, and it's even more important here in this situation, you've got to be able to scramble for 2, 3, 4 first downs a game. Move the
He's got a crease. Here he goes. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position. And the Wolverines lining up here on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Marshall. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Well, we've seen this all year, and leaning on the running back, getting things started on the ground. This is why he's got over 1,000 yards, and today is going to be no different. They've got to establish the run in order to get to the play-action pass later.
Tight end makes the grab. They'll bring him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 9-yard line. So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Makes the grab. Can he get there? They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. After the completion, we'll stop to check out an injured player on the field. The Wolverines looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
Well, the key to 3rd down success is being good on 1st down, and here the defense does a great job on 1st down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Back to pass. It's Reed. Here comes the rush. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Great defense here and really good timing, because anytime you're going to bat that ball away, there's always a chance you're going to arrive too early and create a pass interference. But here the
pass rush gets home.
Well, Chris, this is why 1st and 2nd down are so important. When you're behind the chains on 3rd down, it is advantage defense, and they do take advantage. Good pressure. Quarterback's got nowhere to go with the football, and they're able to get the sack and get off the field.
The Aggies will send their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. See if he can make something happen with the return. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the Michigan offense back out on the field, trying to build on this lead before halftime. They got off to a slow start, but they've gotten it going here in the 2nd quarter. They'll run it to the left. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on 1st down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on 1st.
He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39. That's an important 1st down on that running play. They're going to run it. They make the tackle, but the gain moves the ball to the 28.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
1st down and more. He's still running. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The Wolverines are in the red zone. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Tackle down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run. You got a timeout here taken by the Aggies. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. Defense bringing out some big fellas trying to stuff the run here. And he's in. Touchdown, Wolverines. Well, that's exactly what they were looking for, this offense. We talked about the importance of scoring before halftime, and now, Joel, getting the ball to begin the next half, a real chance to build momentum.
Chris, the opportunity to double up, it's so big in these games. This is exactly why you defer if you win the coin toss, so you can have this chance, and it's icing on the cake if you can get the late second quarter score. Now you can go in at halftime, make the adjustments, and come out with your best stuff in the early third quarter drive.
Here comes the Aggies offense back out there. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Off the play fake, looking to throw. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax and establish some sort of rhythm.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime.
A good rule of thumb for a quarterback is when you see a safety blitz, whether it's the free safety or the strong safety, replace the blitz with the ball. I don't think the quarterback ever saw it here. His recognition pre-snap, not very high.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
This offense has got to stay out of these 3rd and long situations. This pass rush is too good, and here, more evidence of that. They get pressure, contact the quarterback as he throws, and now it's 4th down.
He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. Caught in the backfield. It's Marshall. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. And the Wolverines come to the line to run the hurry out. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Coming after him. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking to throw here. Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
I always wonder, Chris, just how quickly these quarterbacks can forget about a mistake. And listen, they're going to happen. You're going to throw interceptions. But the great ones come back right away, and they play better because of them. We'll see how he reacts the rest of the game.
Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Aggies will kick it off to begin the second half. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's brought down just across the 25-yard line. We're set to get the third quarter going, but let's find out what Holly Rowe has learned on the sidelines. Holly?
I caught up with the Michigan coach at the half. He is thrilled with the way they have started this game. They have the lead on the road in a hostile environment. But he told his guys in the locker room, it is 0-0. We have got to come out in the third quarter with that same sense of urgency. I'll keep you posted if they're able to keep that up here to start the third. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. And now the handoff. Got an opening here. Breaks into the clear. Ah, here he goes. At the 10 now. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Michigan.
Just been a dominant day from this group, and now a big lead here in the second half. It's so difficult to stop this offense. Their defense has played well, and that's led to this huge lead.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Aggies offense is back on the field now. And here's the handoff. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. Third down, the offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, it's Reed. Missed his receiver, it's incomplete.
Chris, I'm a little surprised that they threw the ball there in this situation, but now on fourth down, you can certainly go for this. This is one you can pick up on the ground.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And here's the return. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Time to check in now with Holly Rowe on the sidelines.
Guys, here on the Michigan sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Holly. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground here. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
They make the tackle, but this running back continues to churn out the yards. What a performance in this playoff game. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. He's got space. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. They continue to lean on the running back. He's had a solid game, and when you're ahead on the scoreboard, Joel, you love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had early in this game to more sustained success later in the game. Look for them to continue to lean into this run game. And as we've seen in previous weeks, that's when they really start chewing up the yardage.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Contact as he threw it. Oh, that one's picked off.
You just can't make this type of a throw. He throws it up for grabs. Basically, it's like a punt, and you got to credit the defense. They are able to track the ball and get this thing for an interception. Beautiful job by them, but serious mistake from the quarterback.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. On first down, it's play action. Grab down the middle. It's Anderson. Stiff arms his way to a decent gain before they get him down. So the completion yields 7 yards. Solid gain to set up 2nd and 3. Back to throw. It's Reed. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to take off here. They'll get him down for a gain of 1.
Well, this secondary is doing a heck of a job. There's really nowhere to throw that ball, but I got to give a lot of credit to this quarterback because, Chris, he just took what he could get and created a positive play out of something that really wasn't there.
And they convert on 3rd down, moving the football to the 35. The first down on the ground, that's been something that's been hard to come by for this offense here. There's still time, though, to get the running game going.
Chris, it has been tough sledding running the football. Even that first down run, there's just not a lot of room, not a lot of success. It seems like this defense is fully committed to stopping the run game. Maybe time for a play-action pass? I think it should be coming up.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
That's the money down that defensive coordinators always talk to us about, Chris. They talk about running their exotic coverages, doing something a little bit different in order to... What a weapon he is to roll out there and hit this massive bomb. I tell you, as a quarterback, that is just such a relief knowing that you don't have to get that ball inside of the 30-yard line for field goal range. All you've got to do is get it close to the 40, and you can trot your guy out there for a kick.
And the Wolverines' offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Ball handed off. They make the tackle, but this running back continues to churn out the yards. What a performance in this playoff game. A gain makes it second and medium. They're going to run it here. He's got a crease. They make the tackle, but this running back continues to churn out the yards. What a performance in this playoff game.
I'm a big fan of this back. You can tell he understands the game. He understands situations. You can see he knows where he needs to get, and he's able to get the line to gain, move the chains for a first down.
Looking for a gap. It's Marshall. And brought down at the line by that big defensive tackle.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Short connection to the tight end here. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. The catch makes it a more manageable third down. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On third down, he drops to throw. Finds an open target on the left side. Brought down short of that first down. It's going to set up a 4th and 4.
All right, so you get the completion, and maybe this is a more manageable fourth down opportunity.
Wait, check this out, Joel. The offense is going to go for it here on fourth down. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. He's in the clear. He goes out of bounds. They'll spot him short of the 35.
That is an outstanding job recognizing what the defense is doing. As he sees this blitz, he goes immediately to the back. There's no one left for the back, and he's able to get the line to gain for a first down. So the risk-reward of sending this pressure against a quarterback who is seeing it really well, and right now the offense is winning that.
They make the tackle, but this running back continues to churn out the yards. What a performance in this playoff game. The Wolverines have 1st and 10 here. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Breaking tackles. They make the tackle, but this running back continues to churn out the yards. What a performance in this playoff game. The Wolverines line up with a 1st and goal. Looking for some space. It's Marshall. They make the tackle, but this running back continues to churn out the yards. What a performance in this playoff game. And the defense bringing out some big bodies to stop the run. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. It's Michigan in front at the end of the quarter. With 3 quarters in the books with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. Crucial play to begin the new quarter. The offense sets up with a 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Wolverines! They continue to roll up the score. No signs of throttling back for this offense on the road here in this playoff game. We wonder, will they pull back a bit, be a little bit less aggressive? No, they continue to build the lead.
And, Chris, now you can hear a pin drop in this building. You think about the energy and excitement that was in this building at kickoff, and they've just totally stripped it down. What a performance. They did it with execution. They did it with hard work. This group is such a good football team, and to get out here on the road and win a playoff game, what a confidence boost moving forward.
And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. To throw, it's Reed. With the catch, it's Williams. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. That holding penalty makes it 1st and 20 now. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
All right, that's a good start to this drive, but now you got to start thinking about game situation. You're down multiple possessions here. When do you go ahead and take the field goal? If they get this ball into field goal range and there's a minute 20 left, you might want to think about taking that field goal then trying to get the ball back to go score your touchdown. Chris, in this situation, down big, this 4 vertical route concept, just have it on repeat. You basically call it every single play.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. The kind of play this quarterback has been making all season long. We wonder, Joel, with this pressure playoff game, could he continue this level of play?
Well, Chris, it looks like we have our answer. This guy is going to continue to play well, and now the defense, they've got to answer a question. Do we sit back in coverage and allow this guy to pick us apart, or do we get aggressive? I think the only way to slow him down is to get him off of his spot and try to blitz him a little bit. You've got to establish some way to disrupt his rhythm.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. To throw, it's Reed. Turns it loose downfield. Makes the catch in space. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Back is always a good option in the passing game, and the quarterback knows that he has a guy that is very consistent catching the ball out of the backfield. I think the defense is going to have to adjust. This is a 1st down. It's an easy 1st down. They're going to have to start doing something in their scheme to stop the running back out of the backfield.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Lets it go quickly. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. And that play could end the season for this offense. For the defense, what an enormous play, Joel. So close now to moving on.
This group was confident all week that they were going to make the plays necessary to go out and win this game, and they've been able to do that on the defensive side. And I got to tell you, what a crushing moment for this offense. All of that work, all offseason, all season long, and it comes down to win or go home, and their season is likely over. Well, that's exactly what you want to see as an offensive play caller, is your guys up front winning the line of scrimmage here late in this game, 4th quarter, and able to run the football.
Got an opening here. Breaks it. Now here he goes. They make the tackle, but this running back continues to churn out the yards. What a performance in this playoff game. All it took was one explosive play to move the ball across midfield. 1st down to the 48. And he'll set up to throw. Defense is coming after him. Football comes out. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
I don't mind the decision to run there. There really wasn't anything open down the field, but you've got to protect the football once you become a runner. As a quarterback, the number one thing is the ball. You've got to take care of it throwing it down the field. You've got to take care of it when you're a runner. You've got to get down or get out of bounds. That is a bad turnover from this quarterback.
On the run, it's Owens. And again, they make the stop. This defense has been all over this running back in this playoff game. Important second down play coming up. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Now they go with a short shovel pass. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. That's a damaging second down completion. It sets up a third and very long. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. But a huge collision. Blow delivered there by the linebacker.
That is a very safe decision from this quarterback, expecting a little bit of a play after the catch from his wide receiver, and he just doesn't get it. Credit to this defense. There's just not a lot going on after the catch.
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it on fourth down on their own side. Trying for a fourth down completion. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop. Turnover on downs after that defensive stop. Holly Rowe has a report now from the sidelines. Holly?
Guys, here on the Michigan sideline, this road team is starting to feel the upset. This crowd has gotten quiet as the running back has done some serious damage here today. They have come into a hostile environment and run the football. Nobody thought it would happen, and yet they have taken control at the line of scrimmage. We've got football left to play, but right now they are feeding on this running game here on the road. Guys, back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. And it'll be Smother right at the line for no gain. After the run, there's a man down, injured on the field. Certainly hope that doesn't affect them moving forward in the playoff. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Leaning on the run game here. That solid pursuit, they'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking to scramble. He'll be sacked. The defense swarms him on third and long.
I love this defensive call. It's third and long. Why not blitz and get the ball out of the hands of the quarterback as quickly as possible? It's an aggressive call, sure, and maybe there's some risk, but I tell you, the reward is great, and they get it here with a sack.
So here they come on 4th and long. Giving up that sack earlier has made this a huge challenge. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. What a pitch and catch in the end zone. What a moment for this young wide receiver. It's his first playoff game, and he's got himself a touchdown.
I can only imagine, Chris, how many times he's thought of this moment during the course of all that preparation. You think of all those 7-on-7 camps, playing high school football. What do you do all that for? To deliver on the biggest stages once you get to college, and that's exactly what he's doing here.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Any hopes of staying alive in a playoff depend on making a play, scoring, and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. It's a run. Running back's got it. Picks up the first, looking for more. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
Where was a run like this earlier in the game? They just couldn't build any momentum whatsoever, and here they finally pop one. That's got to be bitterly disappointing for this group.
And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, that is exactly how to stop these quarterback-designed runs. You got to be aggressive up front and win your one-on-ones. Look at these guys, these defensive linemen. They are winning. They're getting into the backfield, and there's nowhere to go for this quarterback.
Receiver in motion now. Scanning the field. It's Reed. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Back behind the quarterback, aligned in the pistol. What a tremendous job coming into this very hostile environment, conquering all that, and getting the victory. And these players told us, Joe, the sweetest thing would be to silence this big crowd, except for their own little cheering section, and walk out of here with a W.
Well, it is silent, and they are in front of that little section over in the corner in front of their fans celebrating this monumental win on the road in the playoff. What an accomplishment for this group. And I tell you, a springboard. You think about moving forward now to the next round and what they were able to do here today. This momentum will be palpable for the next round of the playoff.
So the winner advances in the playoff bracket and gets one step closer to a national championship.